Welcome back YouTube, it's me again. Today I will show you a beginner's guide to farm Maul East. What are the recommends? Pretty easy, you only have to need some 5-man dungeon gear. In blue, that's it. Alright, what we are farming here, pretty easy. There are some trash mobs inside the dungeons that are called lashers. There are some packs that we grind through, and it's pretty high recommend that you are as well a herbalist, so you can pick up the herbs and got a chance for a lotus, or sell the herbs or craft the herbs with your alchemist 2 flasks. Alright, today I am playing my prot paladin. I show you my skilling tree, just a normal consecration build to do some extra damage with the holy shield. The holy shield I use as well the 6-piece bonus of the tier 1 set, and I use the bonus of the tier 2 set. But you can do this with every character that does a little bit of AE damage or is a tank. It depends on your equipment how many mobs you can pull in one time, but it doesn't matter how many packs you can pull. It's a pretty easy farm. Alright, let's hop into the dungeon. So if you join into the dungeon, just buff up. I recommend just walk straight through because of this mob. Otherwise you have to wait. Alright, now drop down here. Usually I pop my bubble, but I show you it's possible to drop down without dying. So I heal up. And here we got the first war pot that you going to loot. Sometimes there are some mobs inside. When I pull mobs here, I just walk through here, gather this 2 packs extra, and yeah, burn them down. These are the whiplashers that we are looking for to kill. So if you're a tanking class, make sure that no mob hits you in the back and you're good to go. And after we killed the mobs, just loot up. So what we are farming here is pretty easy. We are looking first of all for the living essence, who is dropped right now here. At the moment, the price for the living essence is 20G in the auction house. So that's a pretty nice farm. As well, we got some spots of herbs like Gromsbolot. Like this, you usually need this for the Titan flask, the tank flask. And the pots where you can get some Rumtum tuber. You can use the Rumtum tuber for your cooking craft, for buff food, plus 10 intellect. So it's there at the moment a really high demand on the auction house on buff food because of the release of phase 6. We are now right into people getting new weapons. They need enchants, they need nature resistant gear, and for this gear and enchants there's a highly demand on the auction house for living essence. Alright, pick up the herbs. Again, so there are down here some spots, like this spot, for some books you can loot. The books are red. And you can loot from the books the class quests. There's not that high demand at the moment in the auction house because you got better options for trinkets right now. So you must be really, really lucky to sell one of those books into the auction house. If you're really lucky and loot one of these books, it happened to me never before, you can loot the epic class book for no, it's not a class book, the epic quest book for Questera. It's tank sword in use. But yeah, I think it was more worth in the last phases than right now. Alright, what you as well looting here is a lot of white and gray trash items. So you can sell these on the vendor. Pretty nice income too. Alright, we are going now to the like third pull. I like to use, I usually run spot and look if they are lootable, like this pot. So, and here we got the Rumtum tuber I talked about before. Yeah, they are worth like between 2 or 3 gold each. So we looted up like 10 pieces. That's a total price of right now. At the server price is 3G of 30 gold. Alright, next pull. Let's pull the pack. Here's another spot for a book, but we are not lucky with this ID. So there are no books again. Alright. Usually I pull these packs together and burn them down. You can use as well some cooldowns, but it's a pretty run. So I don't use them often. Alright, loot up again. Now as you see, I run past the one pot that was lootable in my pull. So we try this first. Why I run past these pots? Because there are some pots where can spawn some extra mobs, like little lashers. It's 5 pieces of them. So if you're in the pull and run past your pots, sometimes there is a chance that there can spawn some extra whiplashers. So some extra whiplashers will be again for you some nice extra loot. Alright. Now we are coming to the end of this run. We're waiting for the leaf of this trash pack. And watch out this trash pack. If you are a tank pally and get some okay-ish gear, you are also able to burn this 3 mobs down, but I won't recommend it because it took a really long time, because they are healing a lot themselves. Alright, the last spot for the herbs. Some really nice dream foil. So dream foil is at the moment as well a high demand for the resistant potions, or some flask like the distilled wisdom, and I think the spell power flask. Alright, that's it for the run. You can do some extra bosses in the back behind in this dungeon as well, but I don't recommend it. It's a beginner farming guide, so you are Gucci with the whiplashers. Alright. How to reset this dungeon? Pretty easy. You got 2 options. Ask a friend, let you invite him to a group, and let you invite him as well a level 1 twink from you, or twink you can log on after you log out of this character inside and reset the dungeon and log in again back, so you're spawning at the beginning from the dungeon. Or my prefer option, I just log out Only you need is the Nova Instance Tracker add-on. And after 5 minutes, you are able to log in on this character into Maul, and you are spawning at the top at the entrance from this dungeon. So you run out, reset the dungeon, and go back in. It's pretty nice if you have some other characters. There you can do some side quests, some incursion grinding in the 5 minutes, or some auction house crafting like bags, or do some alchemist stuff like this. So I show you a pretty quick what it's looking like in the add-on. If you're now on your main character or alt character, you are able here, if you strafe with the mouse over it, to see the current hour logout. So at the top there is some Maul dungeon, and the time runs down. At the moment we are at 59 minutes. If you are hit 54 minutes and 59 seconds, you are able to log in back on your character inside Maul, and you automatically spawn on the top on the instance and run out and reset. That's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, maybe you click the subscription button. Thank you. See you on the next.